So, that's it, guys. After 1.5 hours, we are looking at the screen where Isurus is not loading in. Either way, you are here watching the Brazil Game Cup with HeflaTV, and for now it's Coucher, but we're gonna rotate the casters today. Blackadder will join me as well as Mike and Grandis. They're currently casting somewhere else, but wait, Coucher, you haven't been sitting here for 1.5 hours waiting for this.
Well, I haven't been waiting for this, but I've been sitting here for about 8.5 hours casting, so
Yeah,
I guess
true.
it's close enough.
True.
It's close enough.
Yeah, HeflaTV was today online from 11 p.m. No, 11 a.m. in the morning, which is what, 8.5 hours ago. And considering the delay we have now that someone is not even loading in, we're probably gonna end up casting till 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. So that makes it almost a 24-hour, casting marathon. But I mean, we've been online on what, 5 channels today? 6 channels? No, 5 channels.
It would have been 5, but that one got cancelled for
yeah.
ESFX.
Sure.
So
in theory, would have been online today on 5 channels, on 3 Twitch channels, on 2 ESFX channels, across 4 tournaments. It's just nuts, and there's even more to come. And some of you also noticed, like, we have a new logo. It is already on Facebook and Twitter. Unfortunately, we didn't get to put up the new designs today, as in the overlay designs. But I'm pretty sure tomorrow or the day after we're gonna have them up. So there's a lot of new things coming for HeflaTV. We also have new manpower. We have new everything, Couch. Everything is new. Everything is new.
everything is new. I wish my hardware was new.
Yeah, everything's new, but Couch's hardware. So that's why I'm streaming.
Well, hopefully that will change soon enough as well. But at the moment, I mean, they're not even going back to the lobby and unpausing the game. They're like, screw this, guys. We're gonna look at this lobby waiting screen until he loads in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a LAN event anyway. So if you have a problem with the computer, you can actually just pause, and the admin can check for the computer. So they're on a stage right now. They can look into the computer. That's why we can pause at this wonderful screen. And then whenever the computer is just, I don't know, rebooting, whatever, then yeah, I guess we are loading in, if that's happening today. You know what's the official reason for this game actually being like so delayed for more than 1.5 hours?
I have no idea.
They had the LAN, stage, teams, everything was there, but the people weren't there. Or like someone else said it the other way around. So the people were there, but they didn't open the door for the teams, so the teams were locked out. I don't know. Someone was locked out, and unfortunately we don't.
I hope it was the. I hope it was the viewers locked out rather than the teams, because that would be really, really weird.
Imagine a LAN event and nobody's coming. Oh no.
Sorry, they're a security threat. We can't let the players in.
Yeah, no, it's just too dangerous. It's just too dangerous. Like, I don't know, Isurus versus UG. Actually, this is it's a classico. This is a classico. I mean, we casted those teams. I mean, overall, HeflaTV doesn't have too much South American content. Plus, there are not many big events. So I'm actually happy that we're like bringing this content now to the world, because I don't know, this dimension of this LAN is about like what we can see from the E3, for example, just in South America, and it's really about time that like this scene gets something else than League of Legends, for example. So that's why I'm doing this pretty much here. That's why I choose that we go for this, because it's worth promoting, and that's pretty much it.
To be honest, it is really nice, because this will completely negate what usually really sets back the teams, which is ping issues.
Yeah.
So being on LAN, definitely they should be playing on equal footing and whatnot. So at least no like ping issues should be in their way. At least it shouldn't be a valid excuse anymore. So
Absolutely.
it's definitely nice to see them if they actually get to play.
No, remember all the problems we had? Like, for example, I mean, all those teams that are playing here right now, except for Keed and Ints, but like Pain, CNB, THD, The House is Down, Isurus, Union Gaming, Not Today, they're all playing in the Joint Dota League. And it's just amazing to see them now on a stage, because they don't have any ping issues. It's just perfect, because usually, remember, it's like North America versus South America, so they can't play on US East. The others, they can't play on Brazilian servers, for example. The Peruvians can't play on Brazilian servers. Brazilians can't play on their servers and have sometimes like 400, 500 ping to US East. It's just horrible to get them all together on pretty much one battlefield. This time it's different. Now nobody can complain about ping issues at all.
Why are we waiting for a spectator even? Is it an important spectator? Because nowadays the game can still load in even without everybody actually being present from the spectators. So, wow, if it's not the players, it's still something. I mean, how many have said plus? One guy said twice, man. He's rigging the results. Well, I think 5 people are at least here. Maybe it's like the main casters or something. Oh, that would be so bad.
I don't know. I mean, I could just assume it's like an important spectator, as in like a caster right there at the event. So one of the Brazilian guys, I guess. I assume. I don't know. But yeah, that would be the only reason why we would wait. I mean, I dropped my text, so everything's fine.
So somebody's at least somebody's suggesting something. Oh. That's been resumed?
What? Wait, no, don't remake, please.
Come on, guys. If you remake, we're just gonna have more issues. Just roll with it. Screw the spectators.
Look what he's writing. See if it's needed. Probably not. You know, how long is that like implemented already that you don't even need the spectator to load in? They can just, you know, reboot their entire system.
A couple of
and come
weeks.
back later.
It was, I think, from 6.82 onwards.
Why are they pausing?
No.
But I mean, 6.82 is not
Maybe they changed it with the techies patch. I'm not too sure which one it was. The techies or the 6.82, either of those two.
I don't know what they decide, but apparently the patch didn't reach them. So
what? Is that even possible? We're down to 7 spectators now anyway, so I don't know what's going on.
It's
really.
one of the Spanish casters didn't load in. They were free.
God, damn Spanish casters!
Of course. No, but like the Brazilians, they were free. They were the first ones to join. Then I came, and then the Spanish people. But yeah, everybody can now see my awesome Queen of Pain wallpaper here, loading screen. Good luck, have fun is my tip for today. I love it. See, it's perfect. Actually, after like 2 hours waiting, this is kind of sarcastic. But I can't even believe it. We are in a drafting screen.
It's that magical time of the year, man. Oh, I can't believe it either. Well, I haven't had to wait this long, of course, or nearly as long as you did for this game, but I'm also happy that it finally got underway. Isurus Gaming versus Union Gaming should be a pretty damn exciting one. I do believe Union Gaming should have the upper hand, at least from what I used to see of them. But I have to say, I haven't casted either of those teams for such a long time because, well, we have Americans and you to take care of the night shift now these days.
Yep, that's the good thing. Like, we Europeans, we can actually sleep in the night now. We don't have to cast here in the night. But either way, yes, some people were like, Classico, what the fuck is the caster talking about? No, like, I mean, for the JDL, and that's what I'm talking about, that's where I casted those 2 teams the last time. It is sort of like, if you look at the chat and how much those people hate each other sometimes, it reminds me of a Southeast Asian chat, pretty much.
Good old racism.
No, it's not about racism. It's just about the fact that, like, I don't know, those teams, whenever they go against each other, it's always an awesome match. Either way, guys, since some of you just joined, we are here on the Brazil Game Cup. It is a LAN, a huge LAN for $25,000. Yes, US dollars. And it is amazing. You have the list of the teams in the title. And yeah, all of it is best of 1. And then we just go single elimination. Or no, it's actually, I'm talking BS. It's a double elimination. Best of 1 till up to the final or semi-finals. And then it starts to get best of 3. But either way, it's gonna be from Thursday to Sunday, a full program every day, about 8 to 9 hours Dota South American Dota. And we are here, we are HeflaTV. My name is HeflaMog. Yes, I actually get to cast today. Like, I haven't been casting for almost a month, but now I am, because we need to. And yeah, Culture is with me, but later this evening, or this night, or morning, whatever time zone you are in, some other casters from HeflaTV are gonna be joining me, because they are still on another game. They are still casting Goomba versus Green Squad or Coast, something like that. Either way, let's look in the draft, Culture. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, so far the band's rather standard, but Isurus starting with a Razor and Earthshaker. I guess that's one of the more common starts as well. Razor still a strong hero, but a Shadow Demon Mirana is a combination that you don't see all that often, at least not in the first phases as the first two heroes. And
Yep.
a Meepo ban as well.
Meepo ban, yeah, that's obviously against Isurus. A Meepo ban is always a good thing to happen. Like, I think the last time I casted Isurus, we had a double Meepo pick in a best of 2. So, yeah, that's definitely something. On the other side, yeah, Weaver and Prophet. Like, if I actually look back on the last, let's say, 6 games that happened just today, we had a lot of Nature's Prophet as well as already 3 Meepos today on like October the 9th. So Meepo becoming more and more popular. Not to mention yesterday the games, I don't know if you saw in the summit, for example.
Or a BBC versus
Yeah, the BBC
My Insanity.
games. It was just, I just saw the first 2. And the funny part is that like the most famous Meepo player pretty much, like for let's say the European scene, CIS scene, like they picked Meepo against him and they actually had to struggle. Where Epic Games, I didn't see the other 2 because obviously I have to sleep at some point as well, but yeah, so we have no Meepo here and no Legion Commander either, so that's quite interesting. We have at the moment 1 stun on each side, and of course the Shadow Demon being a quite a bit better setup for the arrow, obviously, but then again for Earthshaker, low level Earthshaker in the laning stage can always make something happen if you properly block a target in.
Earthshaker is just so good defensively. I guess Shadow Demon can also be used defensively and aggressively both. So the supports really are kind of similar in a sense. Mirana can be a support or a core one. I definitely would like to see some Shadow Demon Mirana roaming action. Just disruption into arrow, into easy kills really on most any target you're gonna go for. But Union Gaming, what do they go from here? I mean, they just went for such a versatile beginning for that draft that I really have no idea what they want to go for, and since I haven't casted them myself all that much, I have no idea about their preferences either.
Well, like all the 6.82 fun is already out. I mean, with Legion Commander, Terrorblade, etc. Like, so we don't get anything like new and fancy to see. So it comes down to what we already had like in previous patches. But even there, Void is out, as well as the Death Prophet and the Panda. That doesn't leave too much space. The IO is coming in. That's quite interesting. That's very interesting, because so far we don't have anything that, like, I don't know, pops into the eye, right, as like some sort of synergy partner for the IO. At the moment we just have like a rogue IO randomly popping in our draft, and let's see if they pick something for it.
It must be some kind of dual lanes, I think, to come out from them. It would make the most sense. IO Shadow Demon Mirana as a tri-lane, it doesn't really ring any bell to me, because it doesn't feel as strong, so I guess they're going to pick up some kind of partner for the IO for the mid lane. Maybe a Tiny. Chaos Knight is a possibility. Even Phantom Assassin, for that matter, to be honest, could be picked up here. But something for dual lanes. Mirana, Shadow Demon safe lane, IO +1 mid lane, and then get an off laner, I think.
Yeah, completely agree. Even though we had some matches in the past now, even in the 6.82 patch, where IO was pretty much just picked randomly, getting cores out, like just to prevent that they have to buy back for like an incoming push, or like really just as a laning support, and then later here and there for some ganks. But like those traditional IO plus, I don't know, when we really think back in 2013, IO Wisp, IO CK. Okay, IO CK is actually older than IO Tiny, because the IO Tiny combo, it survived till 2014. If you remember, early 2014, we had like Fnatic playing it all over. So I don't know. Against Fnatic, IO was like first pick material.
Even Team Tinker played it pretty damn often
True,
after TI
yeah.
here, even. So it's just such a strong combination, and it can completely wreck the entire enemy team with just the IO and Tiny in the late game, to be honest.
But look what we got. A big fat Tidehunter, which means we have one big ultimate coming out. And to be honest, like if I look at Union Gaming setup at the moment, I mean, Shadow Demon Mirana IO, not the tankiest of all heroes, while a Tidehunter is always tanky, getting very fast, very tanky. With the first point of Kraken Shell, he's already pain. Later when he gets then, of course, some more stats, plus he gets Anchor Smash on heroes. He's really a beast. The Razor, I don't know if we see that Razor mid, but if he's the mech carrier, he's also going to be fairly tanky, quite fast. And, well, talking about tankiness, the Bristleback is coming on Union Gaming side, which means this is pretty much the first hero for them that's tanking up.
To be honest, I think this actually might be something that I saw Aces run twice, once against Invasion, once against Team Malaysia as well. A IO Bristleback dual mid lane on the Radiant side, where the IO, first of all, they clear the trees so that the IO can actually stack both the big and the medium camp at the same time. And by 2 minutes in, they already had double, triple stack. Just went in with the Quill Sprays, with the Wisp Spirits, cleared it up, and suddenly 5-minute mech on the Bristleback. So something like that might be possible. If they're going for another partner though, it doesn't really matter to me because I love the Tidehunter pick. Tidehunter used to be kind of the pick to go up against the dual lanes in the mid because even IO Tiny really couldn't kill a Tidehunter off.
Yep. I like Bristleback as such. I like Bristleback as the mech carrier because it provides obviously HPS, it provides proper armor. If you have an IO in the background healing him on top of that, that's even worse. So he's tanky by nature, like he's kept alive by an IO, like maybe even here and there by the Shadow Demon with like offensive or defensive disruptions. Like the Quill Sprays, they will just stack up on the enemy heroes, and that's obviously bad news. Now we see a TA coming out. It's quite an interesting pick because I just talked about, I don't know, Prister stacks and like also we have the Wisp of, or the Spirits of Wisp, however you want to call them. Like there's a lot of things that can already remove quite some charges on the TA, which makes it hard for her to tank up.
It most certainly does, and can they handle it? It's a whole other question, of course. TA is really momentum based. So he needs to get those early levels as WoW Union Gaming. Last pick, Naga Siren. I guess it actually might be just a standard tri-lane coming out from Union Gaming, IO, Sheridan, and Mirana. Naga Siren mid and Bristleback offlane, something like that. But Naga Siren, that hero is just not fun in my opinion.
Oh well, a Naga. Like, so far everything looked quite like a fast game. But when you have a Naga, the game is never really over. Even with 2 racks down, we saw a lot of Nagas coming back just in the last couple of weeks, and oh well, Naga. Let's see how fast that Naga is though. Like I assume she is in a farming position. Obviously that's gonna be what, a Bristleback save, Naga mid, a roaming, no, wait, what? No, Naga mid, Bristleback offline, and we have a Mirana IO Shadow Demon combo, or for dual lanes as you suggested.
It would make most sense. I think maybe it really depends if they want to run the dual lanes at all. I mean, Naga Siren definitely doesn't need any help in the mid lane, even up against Templar Assassin, I think. Yeah. If they want to, IO can try to help out a little bit. Of course, what the supports can always do is just stack for really anybody to come out and clear them later on. Have some kind of way for the offlane Bristleback, if it's even going to be one, to kind of come back, get the gold, still get his items going and tank up. But Isurus now? How do they lane this? So far, well, a Witch Doctor is the pick, so I guess Razor, Earthshaker, Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I definitely like it. I mean, the Tidehunter can... We have a slow on the Tidehunter, we obviously have a stun on the Tidehunter, as well as the stun of the Earthshaker. And Alaseas and VKBs, they can't really go against the Witchdog channeling, so let's see if we see some crazy death wards coming out. Either way, we have to introduce the teams really fast, and something viewers always say, I will never properly pronounce Papita. So Papita, I hope it's right. I hope you forgive me if it's not right. So Papita. I guess I get it right. Either way, he's on the Razor heading towards the safe lane at offlane at the moment. Nadara here on the Witchdog. Behind him we have full back. In the mid we're gonna have the TA playing the TA. No, DDX playing the TA. And of course, last but not least, is Mr. Dulce on the Tidehunter.
And for Union Gaming, for them, the tri-lane will consist of Jericho on the Shadow Demon, leaving Sidral on the Mirana, with Angel actually also hanging around on the Bristleback. Spanjas will be that mid lane Naga Siren probably for them. And the last one will be Syndrals on the IO, and they're clearing the trees, so they definitely want to do some stacking action at least.
Yep, I definitely like it. The first that's used just to chop down those trees. Chop. Could be a bit of a Timbersaw soul, but yep, let's see. I mean, so far it's quite interesting that, like, Isurus they don't position themselves at the rune at the moment, so I guess they just assume they have a weaker setup right at the beginning, which means we might actually see Union Gaming now picking up 2 runes, and that's quite good obviously for them. Angel with a double damage rune, that's good news for him, so he might grab some early CS. And on the other side we had the bounty rune that is... Wait, the bounty rune went to the IO.
It was double damage for Bristle and bounty too, I think it was the IO.
That's good news for IO. I mean, IO, if things go wrong, then might be experienced and obviously gold starved, but with a bounty rune, you never have those problems. Especially it gets so tasty later in the game.
Look at Fullback and Nadara though. They are completely waiting for some kills, but Mirana hasn't skilled up anything yet. He will have the leap, and Fullback didn't even try to go for it. And I actually would have expected Witch Doctor to be on the top side at the side shop and Earthshaker by the bottom, because Earthshaker would have gotten a better block off then, but they didn't even try to go for it. So it's a tri-lane versus a dual lane so far, as IO hanging around mid lane. And outside
oh, look at this.
Oh, what a pause, man.
Oh, what a puppy pause. That's a puppy pause. But actually the timing of Nadara was beautiful. Like, he waited till there was just this one range creep left. The first stun on the Mirana, then 2 bounce, or 1 bounce actually to him, so... Okay.
What? Sideral he's like, oh crap!
Crashed.
And bang, keyboard broken.
What does crashed keys mean? Keyboard, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he broke his keyboard. He was trying to panic mode, skill leap or something, and I don't know. That pause is really weird
hard.
though. I have to say this pause is weird.
So, but let's see, he has leap, not skilled yet. I guess he will pick it up. Now he picked it up, and now he's leaping. Oh, look at this. Wait,
Holy crap.
it just hit him, and he survived with like, what, 30 HP? That was too close to be true.
It definitely was. Of course, really nice healing cell straight after though. But healing cell already popped off 1 minute into the game. Really nice. Oh, actually, Fullback wanted to go for the Fisher to stop the pull from happening. The one range creep still got through, but really not a big deal as well. Will the arrow fall off? Cyril, of course, well, never mind. He's level 1, doesn't have the arrow yet.
No.
So this disruption, I'm not too sure what it was supposed to accomplish, really.
I don't know, it was just like, hey guys, I have some mana, so I might as well just use it. Like, let's see how it looks in the mid though. Oh, look, there's a net on the TA. Now they go in, they wait. The Riptide is actually coming in a nice timing. This might actually be our first blood, but no. New charges, new reflection charges. Now he's going ham on it. This might be our first blood. It is the first blood. I can't even believe that. The new Riptide was ready, but he couldn't go in range. He might have died under the tower as well, so... TA winning mid lane against 2. That is bad news.
Well, at the very least, he's not getting too much farm out of it. He's sitting on 5 and 2 compared to 11 and 1, so benches at least for the last it still has the upper hand, but definitely as a dual lane you never ever want to give away the first blood or any kind of kills at all if you're just having the numbers advantage.
Yep.
And
now
of course,
we have a nice regeneration rune here. IO is gonna be the one picking it up. Obviously he went bottle first. Like, Witch Doctor headed towards the bounty rune, gets it. What's quite amazing is this top lane here. Like, nobody's really getting a kill here. It's quite impossible. Like, Bristles versus Anchor Smash. Right clicks won't happen too much, but oh, we have maybe a go here. There's a disruption. Oh, but the stuns.
Is it gonna be enough though? The Fisher's there, I guess, with the Plasma Field coming through. They get the kill finally. Actually, the Witch Doctor is the one to pick it up. So 2-0, Isurus getting off to a pretty good start. And like I said, top lane, it's really hard for anybody to get the kill there, especially since both of them actually have magic sticks as well. So just spam galore. Everybody's gonna have mana, HP at all times almost. But I think the mid lane actually DDX, or rather IO, I don't understand why he went for Overcharge instead of the Wisp Spirits. With the Spirits, they would have gotten an easy kill onto the Templar Assassin, but the Overcharge really level 1 this early, it isn't all that strong.
What I didn't understand is why DDX didn't have the bottle. He could have gotten that rune bottom. That was a bounty rune picked up by the Witch Dog. He could have gotten it there, but apparently, he waited for that bottle or didn't have it at that point. I don't know. I didn't observe it quite enough. But still, like for that bottom lane, this is bad news. I mean, you saw how Jericho was trying to prevent the whole thing, obviously with the disruption, but he had to choose between Earthshaker or Witch Dog. But the Witch Dog came from like, I don't know, heading towards them from north, which means they would have been stunned either way, regardless which target he's gonna disrupt, and yeah, it would have been a kill either way. So that's really bad news. We have 4-minute runes spawning. Well, the Witch Dog is gonna get a hit off that Riptide while in mid. Okay, they might go for a DDX, but no, they don't have enough. Even the Riptide is not hitting him. That was just for the illusions and that's it. But at least the IO is having control of one rune, keeping therefore the Naga pretty much on decent mana and HP all the time.
Oh, the smoke though, Nadara with fullback, with the Fisher, followed up by the Paralyzing Cast. Might be an easy kill onto IO at least. Of course, he has the tether to escape, at least most of the times. But I'm not too sure if the smoke is gonna accomplish anything. At least not if they're just charging straight through the mid, not even going from the sides or anything.
I mean, they were in range for Fisher, but I don't know if the Witchdog can get the casket off enough, and they need, I don't know, an enemy creep wave as well, so they get some bounces maybe. So this smoke, it will run out. It's just 2 seconds left, so I don't think anything is gonna happen here. In the meantime, we have the IO actually stacking now the camps here. This is all Naga farm, obviously, and let's see, what do we have top? Like this little duel.
Then actually they get in snare again. The melt hit though. The turnaround Benches is completely out of mana. Paralyzing Cast bounces pretty damn nicely as well. Actually, it got 3 bounces onto the Naga, and now they're going for Sentinel's Wall. He gets the tether to the creeps, so he's gonna be safe. But man, the core is down, Naga down, and that's all that matters.
Yep, it's, I don't know, once alone against the TA, the second time now, obviously with that gank, even though it wasn't a smoke gank, but this is bad news because like for Union Gaming they need to get their Naga fed. They need to get this Naga properly farmed, otherwise it's really, really bad news. I mean, Benches is fast back on the lane, grabbing obviously the CS and experience, everything he can get. But let's see. Also top, like our Tidehunter is on 29 and 4, while our Bristleback, he's on 25 and 7, but at the moment he's driven out of the lane more or less. The Tidehunter went for Arcane Boot, so that's pretty much endless anchor smash spam. Like nothing you can do against this.
It's just so damn annoying to be a melee hero up against Tidehunter, really. I think the best matchup would be a Darkseer, but other than the Darkseer, I don't think too many melee heroes can just properly man fight up against Tidehunter.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, even though Anchor Smash was a tiny bit nerfed, like if he's solo on the lane, getting that experience so fast, then you barely notice any difference in 6.82. That's kind of unfortunately for everybody who has to lane solo against him. And unless there's a rotation top, I don't see a kill happening. Unless maybe we see a Titan picking up that Gush at level. At the next
he
level.
wants to pop the Ravage. You can see the supports are coming in as well. Angel, did he just pick up on it? Does he think that the Tidehunter's aggression? Never mind. Oh, IO is coming in as well. There's the Ravage, but Tidehunter, he goes down anyway. They're gonna get Angel in return. So we 1-for-1, but Tide, he went down first, and they were the ones just setting up the gank, but this IO completely surprise factor.
No, the Titan didn't expect this one. Like, he thought like, okay, I bait him in a bit out, and Wisp I get both, but the problem is that the Bristleback with... Yeah, he got it, but oh, look at this, Papita soaking some damage, but oh, Jericho, even the defensive disruption still. 50 damage stolen, Mirana found the arrow, but what can you do? He's locked in by the illusions, which is the funny part still. Like, he's on, what, 50% HP and just regening up. He still has a Tango left. So that's easy going for him, even though the supports left him quite a while ago.
To be honest, if Sidral had gone next to him during the disruption, went for that Starstorm double tick of it, might have even gotten the kill. Just didn't feel manly enough for it, I guess. He would have had the leap to get out as well. It's not like you're gonna get Purge with any of the Mirana spells onto the Razor, so could have tried for it. Didn't just have the balls.
But we have the 8-minute rune spawning, so I'm curious who gets it, because both supports are... No, not supports, I mean the Mirana is heading forward, and oh, there's the stun, but yeah, just leaping away. They just want to be out of here, and even a TP back to base, that's quite interesting, to be honest, for the Mirana. Like, I didn't see a reason why he's going back, unless he really wants to swap lane right now, but then nobody would farm bottom, and at the moment nobody is farming bottom. That means they leave the Razor farming in this lane for free, and he has Aquila now, face boot, so quite some stats and even damage coming out, as well as the movement speed. It's this Razor, he's having a good time.
He most certainly is. At least Naga is farming up reasonably well also, but whoa, Jericho. Yeah. Just one plasma field and the right clicks.
I mean, there's always a disruption to delay things, but you just saw what happened. Like, that was one right click and just survive a plasma field, and that's pretty much it. Like, it's level 4 and he's below 50% just by that combination, so he has to be careful. He needs Cyril here, and I still don't understand why he went back to base, because he ends up in the bottom lane again. So Maybe he just thought they pursue it, or there's a Razor coming from the side, whatever. Either way, he was back in the base, and I don't know, top, nothing changed, but oh, the Bristleback is going really aggressive. Ravage is not ready, so he's just following him, and he can get it through, but oh my god, one more Bristles! Yes, the Bristles are actually gonna finish him, so that's his revenge kill here. At least the Bristleback is established on his lane. That's good news for Unique Gaming.
It's definitely, I mean, Bristleback, he's gonna have to get the early items for them, maybe the Vanguard, the mech, whichever he wants to go for, but he's gonna have to be tanky and early on as well, but he's already almost level 10, 9.5 minutes in, so he's doing extremely well, plus applying a pretty nice amount of pressure on the tower as well with the Warpath stacks.
Yeah, look at this, I mean the tower way below 50% right now, but, oh, bottom, there's the stun on the Mirana, still having leap, level 1 leap now being used, but oh, if just the plasma field would be there. There's an arrow fishing, and oh, it actually hits on the Razor. He's gonna get some damage from the creeps, but that's pretty much about it. There's no follow-up whatsoever, and also Mirana said, yeah, back to the fountain it is. The next pair of rune is going, yeah, oh, one actually to the IO and the other one to the TA. I think they would have rather traded this, like invisibility on the TA and the bounty to the IO. That would have been probably the better combination.
Yeah, probably would have been short kind of the Templar Assassin. I guess Invist really doesn't help Templar Assassin to escape because you're gonna have to bring Dust or Sentries anyway if you want to kill a Templar Assassin because it just has meld.
Oh, Mirana ulti is coming up and they want the Razor, but the problem is there is a Tidehunter right next to them. They're gonna go for it. There's a disruption, arrow position, it's coming out, it actually hits, but there is the Ravage and it's so much damage. Jericho already dead and now the Mirana is just running to the side shop. Nothing he can do there. I mean, I think they're out. Or the casket, it's gonna bounce. 1, 2, no, wait, what? It did not bounce. Coucher, tell me, where did those bounces disappear, please?
IO made them go into the open space. Just
what the hell?
I don't know. I guess they got enough distance between themselves, although it definitely didn't feel
like
it.
Next to each other.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Just maybe a little bit unlucky on Isurus' side. Of course, they still get the 1 kill. They have to prop up the Ravage for the support, but they keep their own Razor alive. They're most likely going to get the tower, whereas Razor,
ooh,
well,
nice
eats another arrow.
Yeah, but
loves those arrows.
No follow-up. It's really just the arrow for aesthetic purposes, and that's pretty much it. But oh, top! Look at the TA. Wants to go for Bristleback, but has to abandon this mission just because 3 Bristle quill space already. So that's getting hairy. But still, I mean, they get at least the tier 1 trade because top, the Bristleback was already successful taking that tower. Now they get it bottom, so they're kind of equalized on that. In the mid, we're gonna see some pressure. It looks like Jericho, I guess he's heading towards the rune, but oh, Cyril. The arrow attempt coming out, but no, they won't get that level 12 rune. Nothing really successful.
At least got avoided there as well. No, Jericho still hanging around. Disruption. Will the arrow follow up side roll? Never mind, it's on cooldown. So once again, just
oh, but look at IO. The IO just exploded at the rune, picked up the rune. Actually, no, TA picked it up, and now he's going for the Naga. Naga is nothing she can do because there's the Song of the Siren is missing. The entire team is coming, but they were just witnesses to this murder, and it might even be more on Jericho, but no, he still has a disruption, or he had the disruption now. Still, they're gonna get that tier 1 tower. I don't see how they're gonna defend it. I mean, there's still a cliff available, because remember guys, 6.82, you get a new cliff available after you lose a tier 1 tower. But let's see, Angel coming in.
It's actually paralyzing casket to Fisher as well. Will it be enough? They don't have a Ravage of course onto Isurus, so I guess this tower won't fall quite yet. They don't have it in the range either, so Yuji not gaining too much out of it, just had to rotate a couple of heroes in. But Bristleback having the mech finished is a huge boost for them in the fight. I'm not too sure if Isurus can actually properly fight 5v5 without a Ravage, but speaking of Ravage, only 2 seconds on cooldown, so they might press the issue. Although they don't actually have anyone building mech for them. And even the TA is going straight off Desolator. Yep. So they're going kind of glass cannon mode.
I was surprised by this. Like, I actually thought the Razor was going for the mech. I mean, I even said it in the draft. But when I saw him there alone on the lane and then going face boots into Aquila, then into the point booster, that's quite interesting. But look at poor Bristleback. So much damage stolen, but oh, with all those trees eaten away, I think they should get the hell out of there. Yep, they will. But there's a Ravage. Oh my god, this Ravage. Even the Mirana ultimate being popped. Is there any vision? No, they don't have vision. That's a big mistake. So Jericho getting out. Nope, never mind. Erase that comment. He's dying as well. And now Tidehunter having the same trouble. Mirana can follow him at least speed-wise, but no. He's just TPing Oh.
Absolute mind games. TA just blew up a psionic track under the Mirana. Mirana was like, oh crap, he's coming for you, I have to TP away. That's the...
Yeah, I was kinda
Oh, wow.
okay. I was like, maybe arrow, maybe something. I mean, arrow was on cooldown, leap was on cooldown, so it's nothing he could have done against the Titan. And I think he was even thinking of if the Mirana would have given him like, what, 3 hits or something maximum. So I think getting the hell out of there was maybe a decision. But actually, I thought this fight started quite well for Union Gaming after, I don't know, they survived at least the Ravage impact and then some follow-up damage, but overall, I don't know, who was better in this fight? Considering that the tier 1 fell, I guess even Isurus having the better trade here again.
Probably, and oh, Invis Rune on DDX has the Desolator plus the maxed out meld, minus 15 armor. He's gonna go for it. Oh, Spider down to half HP. He barely gets the leap out. One right click is all that missed. Actually, Plasma Field, it's gonna get the kill anyway.
Oh, beautiful done here by
Holy crap.
Papita. Like, nice awareness of the range, and yeah, he got him. Like, Mirana saw it coming, literally, but yeah, was too slow to get to the Ancients, denying himself, or maybe just dodging and getting somewhere else. But oh, the Prismaback wants to go for the Earthshaker, but look at it. The DP scroll is there, and yeah, he's out. There's nothing a Prismaback can do unless you really go for a Basher or you have any kind of support that stuns or disrupts. So yeah,
Wait,
it's 4 and 10, 15 minutes in, and I also displayed the net worth now.
It's a wow, a pretty nice lead for Isurus, having about 4k network lead, XP about 2.5, 2500 or so. But I think the biggest thing is that in the last fight as well, in the mid, around the mid tier 1, Benjas, he didn't die on the Naga Siren. He was sitting at like 2.5, 2.6k before that fight. Suddenly has a relic plus 600 on top of that. So even though overall Isurus have been getting the better fights, at least Naga hasn't dying afterwards. So they're gonna get that Radiance soon enough, but in the meantime, well, with the amount of minus armor that they do have, with the Gaish Desolator, as well as the Meld, Roshan was just a matter of time.
Yeah, that was an easy Roshan. I mean, not just being on the Dire side, obviously. By the way, I wish we could see like a live feed from the LAN where we see that the teams like toss a coin or anything. Like, I didn't even know how they made up their mind, but I guess it was just a sign. Anyway, Prismaback, oh, Papita was thinking about maybe the static link, but oh, this Fissure, it's not gonna do anything. So Angel can actually defend here quite decently still. That Desolator, that early in the game on the TA, I mean, he had such an amazing start, winning 1 versus 2, pretty much. Twice even getting the kill. Oh, nice arrow though on the TA, without reflection charges, but again, nothing's coming. The Naga is just farming here in the bottom lane, and they're gonna go for this tower. Cliff just slowing it down, but I don't think they're gonna let go here.
They really shouldn't. I think Isurus should keep on going, and Union Gaming, they can't really respond even. They can't bring in the Naga Siren because they needed Radiance to be finished first. But oh, Paralyzing Cask, yeah, just buying some time. Easy tower for them. Naga trying to split push in the meantime, but this tier 1 at full HP, dropping down a little bit now, but...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, he's not really up for pushing anyway. He just wants to get the farm because he is 100 gold away pretty much from the Radiance. But to be honest, in this game and the way the mid lane was going, I'm not quite sure if Benjas is, I don't know, changing this game just by having a Radiance. Like, after getting that Radiance, there's still a lot of things he needs. Like, tankiness has to be there. Right now, he's just gonna drop in seconds. Like, alone the damage that's coming out by, I don't know, the Plasma Field, then by the Earthshaker, some bounces, the Ravage will obviously come through. I'm not even talking about TA right click, I'm just talking about like all the initiation spells whatsoever. Even those will bring in very, very close range to that 0 mark, which we call death.
I have to agree with you. The Radiance is still gonna need at least an additional 7 to 10 minutes probably for it to have a proper effect still. And Papita in the meantime has himself the Aghanim Shooter with that level 2 Eye of the Storm as well. Plus the minus armor of course from Temporal Assassin. I think they should definitely go for the outer towers and then start pressing racks as early as possible. You never want to take the game late up against Naga. And one thing that Union Gaming are lacking as well kind of is there's no really setup with that Song of the Siren. They can't go for a huge vacuum wall, huge black hole, something on top of that Song of the Siren.
Yeah, that's true. Like the Song of the Siren here is really just like a passive thing. Like Naga staying out of range, waiting for the Ravage and set up an escape. That's pretty much it.
Oh,
So
look at Benches and Centrals. Oh, never mind. The relocate actually ended. They still got to leave an illusion behind, so they're creeps keeping. Just delaying things out. Man, the rat has begun already.
Yeah, but still, like, that one illusion, it won't do much. And they still have enough momentum here to go for the tier 3 tower. And look at this, everything's ready. Mac, there's the song. Let's see what they make out of this song now. We just talked about it.
Yarrow will follow up Tidehunter, don't have worst hero to catch it on. He will still get the Ravage if they damage him. And he's just standing there tanking and tuning him. They couldn't do anything at all. DDX still has the haste rune as well. Can this really be wrecked without even a fight?
I know, it looks like it at the moment. Angel is trying his best. There's a net on the Templar Assassin, but as soon as that net is fading and he's using that haste rune, then he's gonna be really, really dangerous. He's already starting on the melee bags, but now they have the problem of backdoor protection. Death Ward coming out, but not doing much, just driving them away from the racks. But backdoor protection, there's nothing they can do at the moment. So Angel still going for it, spitting his boogies on everyone, but I don't know, nobody's really impressed.
Well, they're gonna stand up Angel again, unfortunately on the wrong side, but they spend the Echo Slam, the mech though. There's the Ravage catching on 3 enemy heroes. Mirror Image actually pages, but there's no song anymore. Jericho should be an easy target unless the DX, of course. He got Demonic Purge, and Angel in the backlines, he's cleaning up. How is he gonna go down? Another slow with the melt hit comes out as well. They're finally gonna be able to bring him down into the Bristleback. He has Spyback though, and they might even be able to save Rax. Nedara gets arrowed up as well by Angels. He's still there with the Radiance Burn. They're gonna get the 1 kill DDX. How much of a man are the Templar Assassin? Can he out-survive them? He still has the Aegis going for Jericho. Oh my god, one more right click. He's not gonna get it though, the slows from the Vicious Nasal Goo.
Oh.
And suddenly, Templar Assassin, he's left alone.
Oh, the arrow is off target though. He's trying to TP out, but no, he's not gonna make it, especially now with the net. He's doing a ton of damage, and look at this! Jericho, why are you going back, my friend? He went back and the Psy Plates actually killed him there, so TA was in the end still successful. His last wish was, I wanna kill that Shadow Demon, and he was successful. But either way, like, I mean, it looked good for Isurus all the time. They baited it out, but oh, there's a relocate top. They want to go for the Earthshaker, but he's already running into the west, and no, they're not gonna get it. Like, they're just gonna get some creeps, and that's pretty much it. Actually, they're gonna leave the Bristleback here, and now Wisp is the one to die with that Death Ward. No, they're gonna make it out. I can't even believe that.
That was so damn close for the IO really, and the biggest thing would have been that IO, if he had been left behind, suddenly Angel wouldn't have had any way to come back either. He didn't even carry a TP scroll on him. So, nice escape there. Isurus just lacking that burst damage that comes from Templar Assassin otherwise, who actually will have the BKB finish now. Definitely will help out in him trying to stay on target and get the kills. So far though, Vicious Nasal Goo, Tether movement speed, plus just Demonic Purge. They've been kiting around Templar Assassin pretty damn good, or at least they did so in the bottom fight. And that's the main reason that the racks are still standing, but even then, Benjas only has Radiance plus Pools of Travels. Definitely not the scary Naga Siren yet.
Oh, but look, they find Jericho here. Now he's stunned. Defensive disruption maybe coming out. No, it's an offensive one, but yeah, the Anchor Smash is gonna finish it. Like, I actually thought he's just buying time for himself. So, I don't know, just wasting some time for the enemy, but he actually tried it. So in the end, it's 100 gold down the drain for him for that TP scroll, but well, I guess that's the best he can do in that situation. I'm showing the graphs the first time actually, like, because I thought it was really early, but let's see, Isurus experience-wise actually lower than I expected. Only 3k for them at the moment. Gold-wise, however, we are heading towards 7.5k mark. I guess that can all be explained with A, Roshan, B, Towers, and then obviously also leading by 7 kills. Still, I thought the lead should be bigger, but it's not.
I would have thought so as well. Of course, they didn't have the best of fights in the bottom lane. Oh, fullback, they want to go onto the Mirana, they will get the Gush. And actually they're spreading their resources at the moment. Fullback try to go for Bristleback, whereas the others try to go for Mirana, who actually has an IO now accompanying him. He even relocated in, or yeah, I guess so. They're going to get the arrow onto Tidehunter, just throwing it out just because they can.
Yep, just because they can. I mean, Wisp came there just to be a taxi, a good old taxi, relocating in, taking the carry out, but that's it. Isurus, they do the right thing. They just go for what they can do best at the moment, just pushing objectives step by step. They even baited out the cliff already, which means we have that tower going down. I don't think there's gonna be a defense. Oh, maybe we have maybe a kill here on the Razor. Oh, perfect arrow after the disruption. Now Angel is going for it. Nezuko making it even easier. Mirana is gonna get that kill with the Starfall. The Titan actually rotated into mid. They might see themselves soon surrounded here, because also the others are coming from the back with the haste rune. look at this.
Whoa, he just catched the creep though, and Angel on the wrong side of the Fisher DDX though. Oh, send it 2 right clicks. Actually make it free. They're gonna get the kill disruption a little bit too late. Blink after Jericho as well. He's gonna get the TP out. Echo Slam. Oh, cancelling Angel's TP. There's the Death Ward as well. Into the face. Into the back, of course. Not doing all that much damage all of a sudden to the Bristleback. Can they follow though? Ravage already used. And Angel, well, he's gonna get slowed down. Slowly but surely. Another Fisher to come out as well. On the right side DDX. There's the Melt hit to come. And Angel suddenly. I mean, 1 versus 4.
how
He's doing a crazy amount of damage still.
Oh god, one more Quill Spray and that Earthshaker would have dropped, but it's hilarious though how 4 people follow him and like hit his back obviously, and it does hurt quite a bit, but still. In the end he went down. It wasn't really a good fight. I mean, we started with a 7-14, now we're on an 8-16, and they still got that tower top, so Union Gaming... On the one hand, they don't do the best trades, obviously, but on the other hand, like, all this is happening pretty much 5 versus 4. And that's the good news, because now we have the BOTs, we have now a Blade of Electricities, so that's our Yasha coming out there. He pretty much has it now if he wants to buy it. Or is that a Diffusal Blade directly?
Oh, he actually has the other Yasha components on the courier already, so it's going to be a Manta style.
It's a Yasha. Yasha into Manta style. Let's see how fast that one is coming out.
But
I mean,
man, there's a blink on Earthshaker now. There's a blink on DDX as well, which is a little bit more important. Temper Assassin can easily blink to the just next to anybody. And we already saw IO with the magic wand usage. It took 3 right clicks to kill him down, or meld plus 2 right clicks.
yeah.
So without the magic wand, you might just go down to meld plus 1 right click really.
Yeah, that was really a hairy situation, especially because the Wisp was, the Shadow Demon was in direct line there, so he pretty much melted them almost both at the same time. That melt hit brought Jericho alone on 50, like below 50% HP, but he wasn't even the target to be attacked. It was just Psyflights doing the job. Now top we have like a small push, but to be honest, like a Shadow Demon and the IO alone there, like, they gotta be careful. They really gotta be careful. Like, this is not a combo that could achieve a kill on any of the heroes of Isurus alone. Maybe on the Witchdog if he would be alone there, but I doubt that because they are heading towards bottom.
Well, at the moment, looks like Shadow Demon, the most legit split pusher in the game. That's what Union Gaming are doing. They're having a Shadow Demon of all heroes split push.
He can take out a wave with 4 stacks of poison, and he does that at the moment, so they keep pushing it in, but look at Isurus. They're saying already hello to the Rax. Still back to protection as well as the Cliff. The Cliff actually being used very early here, so now it's fading and they have to come back ASAP.
They have the song as well. They're gonna pop it, but is it gonna be enough? Dulls? He actually didn't even get the blink out, so he's gonna be ready for the counter initiation if that's necessary. They actually disrupt Vengeance for extra illusion, but oh, the ensnare onto DDX, he got a little bit too soon, and there's the Ravage. Wow, he didn't get the blink off first. Well, that's a whiffed Ravage, but Rax go down anyway. Can they get the counter kill now? Tidehunter gets healed up by the mech. But what the hell was that Ravage, man?
That Ravage, like Docha, that was a big fuck up. Oh, but they go back again, like Anchor Smash directly in, but now, yeah, Angel is on him. There's a Fisher slowing him down. He still can't use his dagger, and look at this. Oh, Nidara throwing himself in, and he actually gets the TP out. He's out. Next Blink is out. Everybody's out. They're out. It's hilarious how they manage it. And look at Io. Io and Angel coming in. They want to get the Earthshaker, but another Fisher was ready. And that's pretty much it. That's the end of the story. Nobody is achieving anything here but Isurus coming in, getting a Rax, no casualties, and I can just go for the next target.
The only casualty was the self-esteem of Tidehunter.
Yeah, Tidehunter lost a bit right there. Oh, but look, Echo Slam here on the Mirana doesn't have leap at the moment. Defensive disruption. 2 more seconds to get the hell out of here. But oh, that melt was not disjointed. But now she's running. She's running. Minus 12 armor. You really don't want to get one more hit. It's really just about one more hit. He's still running. No TP, no bottle charges, no nothing. But apparently, no, they lost track. They lost track of the Mirana here. They gave it up. They could have chased her, but no.
Well, it would have been pretty hard. Another leap came off now as well. It's level 3, so the movement speed is pretty considerable, especially with the drums as well. He actually had 1 drum charge left, which I think was just enough to get him out of range.
And now, what he's doing now here? Like, it's a nice little cozy house in the forest. Now he just needs a fire.
The courier is coming. It's coming with a TP scroll. But
Yeah, I
still,
guess.
just a lot of time wasted on the Mirana. And look at this. DDX has an Invis rune.
Yep.
Oh god, if he finds a support, that support is not going to live any longer.
Yeah, my camera is already on him. He is sneaky at the moment. He wants to find someone, but the target he's gonna find, it's not gonna be the target he can kill in pretty much 3 hits. That is a Bristleback, so that's a no-go to initiate on him. Actually, the Bristleback, unless the TA pops a BKB at the moment, the Bristleback could kill the TA, I think, in a direct fight if he really managed to get his back to the TA. But now, heading towards south, but he needs support to kill those.
It's probably true, and actually the courier just now starts going back to the base. Oh man, the courier was just... It's like, oh, Mirana had a pretty nice view from here. I'm gonna stay here as well for a little while. I don't really know what's going on, but looks like Isurus, they've had enough. They want to go for their own push once again. They have the Ravage ready. They have an Aghanim Scepter level 2 Death Ward.
They wanna go in the mid.
Unless somebody cancels the Death Ward, it's gonna just wreck UG.
Yep. They're gonna work, they try to create even Naga illusions just by the disruption, sending it in just to get everything out, but the creep wave, it's still there, and the back protection is off, so yeah, DDX can go for it. He's also protected by H's, so they have to be careful. The Earthshaker is actually going down. That's a surprise. Now Witch Dog, that Death Ward, it's not gonna do too much damage, and the song even interrupting the fun. The arrow is gonna miss that. Why? I don't understand. At least the Aegis is down already on the TA. Now the fight is spreading out all over the place. TA man fighting, and that means the Naga has to go by. Actually, he's going down, and now the Razor tried to kill them from the low ground, and oh my god, interrupted. Now Razor, he's in trouble. Some more Nezuko. That arrow, it's not gonna connect on anyone. I think that's it. They might actually make it out here. But still, what a nice fight by Union Gaming.
I'd say nice fight by them, and equally so bad fight from Isurus. Why the hell did Templar Assassin stay on the high ground like that?
I don't understand. Yeah,
none of the other heroes could follow.
That was quite strange, staying on the high ground, taking all the beating while they fight low ground. Like, I mean, we have to consider, I just said Union Gaming had a good fight, but there's 2 things that didn't happen. No Ravage, and no Earthshaker present in this fight. So that was no Fissure, no Enchant Totem, no Echo Slam, no nothing. Like, this fight was really just, it was sort of the Paralympic version of Isurus Gaming. That wasn't the full power they can go for. So I think they just said like, hey guys, okay, we screwed this up. Let's just go back, and with the next Roshan, or maybe with the next full push, we go for a similar fight but use our ultimates properly.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Earthshaker, he started in a really bad position. He just wanted to place this Observer Ward here, but he got spotted out while doing so and just brought down almost immediately. And I really think Isurus, they don't have to wait for anything. They now have the Heart of the Rascon Razor with the Aghanim's buff for the ultimate as well. And
yeah.
They can wait for the refresher, I guess, on Tide.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's refresher recipe is already there. He just needs the perseverance, and that's pretty much it. But you know what I'm just looking at, and I want to show this to viewers. I mean, look at this Observer Ward here bottom, looking into the jungle, and also here top they have one. At the moment, Isurus, they know any time, unless there's Mirana ultimate or something like that, or smoke, they know all the time where Union Gaming is, and that's quite uncomfortable. Obviously, Vengeance is in the jungle. He's the only one they don't have track of, but for everyone else, it's like, I don't know, the Hogwarts map. You know every time where someone is walking and farming and whatnot. So Isurus, they can just lean back, decide to farm, to push, to fight, to gank. They are, yeah, really having a comfortable position with this map control.
Oh, relocate just to split push even further.
Look at that! From the high ground, melted from the high ground, and then 2 hits, and Jericho didn't react fast enough. No self-disruption, no offensive disruption, nothing. So he's dying 30 seconds only, but, well, this is bad news, because I think now Isurus is like, hey guys, I think we can push, but back to protection. Oh, Cliff even used. What is that?
Well, this cliff definitely was rather badly timed. And at the very least, Eye of the Storm was also used beforehand already. But DDX, how bold does he feel without the Aegis now? He definitely already felt the power of Union Gaming if they actually surround Templar Assassin completely. And I'm not too sure if they should wait for that Eye of the Storm to come off cooldown or not. I don't feel like they need it. But maybe they
wait for
themselves
Roshan. And Roshan is coming. Oh, in just some seconds. That is what, 15 seconds or
Oh
so?
man, they got such a lucky respawn
Yeah.
almost immediately after the first 8 minutes.
The respawn timer is definitely on Isurus' side, so Roshan is pretty much bribed to win this game here for Isurus, it seems. But yeah, you were right there. They're not pushing. I mean, they baited out the cliff, so I thought like, hey, maybe after that cliff they're gonna go for it. But yeah, they're gonna go for Roshan, which is respawning right now as I look at him, and also Razor is having a good time against the Naga illusions as such, because you can steal all the damage from the Naga illusions. Obviously, Benches is trying to do something, but now there comes the right clicks. No Riptide used, at least for some harass purposes, but no, it's not happening.
To be honest, I have to say Benjas, he's playing a pretty good Naga Siren. He's been creep skipping quite often as well on the lane that Isurus are trying to push, so just... It's thanks to him that most of the backdoor protection has been there, but man, we're gonna have double
these
ravage.
relocates, like, they make me so nervous. Like, usually, I mean, when you see a relocate as a caster, you're like, oh my god, I gotta go there. Like, something's happening, but no, they're really just relocating to get the Naga illusions everywhere. Like, top Naga illusions, bottom Naga itself, and look at this. How he maneuvered this Naga illusion here in the mid, but oh, I think we have a fight. Jericho again. Now he's being stunned, another time stunned, and he's so dead, I wanted to say. But Benches is there, singing to people, but Jericho is not TPing out. He doesn't have a TP scroll, but he's still dead.
Well, suddenly song on cooldown. It's not a level 3 song yet, and this just opens up Roshan now. They can guaranteed go for Roshan without having to worry about song snatches or anything.
Yeah, no song, no Shadow Demon. That's easy Roshan, and yeah, guys, that's happening when you don't have a TP scroll.
Just always carry a TP, most important item in the game almost.
Oh, but look, while they do Roshan in the mid, we might have a go on the Razor, but yeah, Roshan is going down as the Razor is just leeching himself up with some damage. 2-2-4, not 3-2-2, but still, nobody's gonna go against this Razor when he has like really full damage, and thanks to the illusion he always has. Angel quite greedy on the farm position he has here, TPing back bottom because there's a new creep wave incoming, but Naga, oh, this is Benjas himself without a song. Oh, you don't want to be here, but in the meantime, they found the IO already, who was on standby position for Benjas. But yeah, I guess it's just a little light bulb that died, so not big influence on this game. Still, easy kill for Isurus here.
He even tried to go for the relocate, so his definitely first priority was the safety of the Naga Siren, who has the Heart of the Rask. So if Isurus actually keep on going like this and not getting racks, just it might come back to bite them in the ass later on. But
Oh,
TDF,
look
does he have
what's
his
coming out on
AC
the TA.
finished? Yes, he does.
Oh, we have so much minus armor coming now. Like, we have full Assault Cuirass now on the Templar Assassin. This is bad news. We have Refresher, Ravage, AC plus Desolator on the TA. Like, they can pretty much slow siege. Like, they just need to get the TA in the front lines, wait for the creep wave, get some hits on the tower, and rinse and repeat. Unless Union Gaming really makes some sort of initiation, I think they can just keep on going. I mean, the tower is already down to 50. To be honest, I wish the Templar Assassin would have like a Manta next item or something if the Aegis obviously were gone. Because with the illusions they could really bring a lot of things down now. Now they try to prevent Benjas from spreading all the Naga illusions everywhere. Even the Naga Siren illusions here bottom is going for something, but that is Creepsmith for the next one, I guess. Where is he heading to? That's quite a disoriented Naga illusion, I guess.
Oh, Papita gets an arrow, but of course no follow-up. And Naga Siren illusions, they are pretty tanky by now with the heart. Not nearly tanky enough with just the mass minus armor coming out from Isurus. And come on, give us the double ravage and Aghanim's Death Ward. Come on, guys, do it.
Yeah, but at the moment the Naga Siren's preventing even those Blink Dagger initiations. That's the bad news, obviously. So by the time Naga has Manta ready, like, she's using her own illusions, her first spell obviously here, Mirror Image, and if those two spells are on cooldown, they're gonna use the Disruption, and now they're even gonna relocate in the mid. It's actually Mirana. This was for the Courier. Look at this. This was a Courier snipe attempt. It's an empty Courier, but this is bad news because now Isurus can enter the base.
They had the Glyph though, Angel, taking some damage, Static Link, not gonna steal all that much, 56 points of damage. And they're still not gonna go for it. Glyph though was baited out in the DDX, now he's gonna go for it, he has the Aegis as well. He's really the perfect bait, and well, Ensnare doesn't really care about it at all. And oh, can they go for the blink? Echo Slam, huge, just as the creep wave spawns. Nice defensive disruption. The death board comes out as well. The bounces are actually pretty damn real. First Ravage connects them to. Are we gonna see Ravage number 2? Nope. Song of the Siren is there. Angel, he buys back as well. But TDX, he's still alive. Didn't even lose the Aegis. Pullback. Gonna catch Hero, but there's another Ravage. 3 heroes caught. TDX completely blows up Jericho. Can they bring down Benches though? That's the priority target for them. On the wrong side of the Fissure, Papita might still have enough and probably will as well. The TP, it's not gonna be enough. He has buyback, but Angel, is he gonna get Witch Doctor? It's gonna go down. Angel, he's gonna outrun them with TDX. He doesn't care. BKB activated, going for the racks. That's the really most important thing. Objectives. Even if TDX dies now,
yeah,
they're 2 racks ahead. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Harakiri, and that's it. It's like, that's pretty much it. 2 racks down for Union Gaming. They really tried, but I don't understand this relocate in mid. Like, if that was the Naga and the IO for like creep skipping, I would have understand. Like, yeah, that made sense somehow. But this was the Mirana and the IO going for a courier snipe, not even creep skipping. So Isurus was like, hey guys, 2 of them just relocated away here, so let's go in. They got the tier 3 tower, and that's pretty much it. That's the end of the story. And then they also could just drive them out and get some return kills because the Bristleback, etc., they all had to buy back. Who actually used the buyback? It was Naga and Bristleback, both of them used it. So I think if Isurus pushes again right now and get a good fight, this game is over. Because so far all the time these buybacks, they secured it.
They definitely did, and I just have to say that I'm not sure if Fullback had it planned or timed perfectly, but he literally Echo Slammed just as the creep wave spawned. So without the creeps there, I don't think the Echo Slam would have been enough to bring down the Bristleback, at least not half as fast. So really nicely jumped in by the Earthshaker, but they're not in the clear yet. They are 2 racks ahead, but they are up against the Naga Siren, who is being pretty annoying, although, is he gonna get caught here? He has the song, has the boots of travel, so should be fine.
The good thing about this fight is that Isurus lost their gem. So finally, Union Gaming is starting to deward. Like, I mean, having 3 wards in your own base, 1 around the jungle, and Isurus, like, seeing every single move you make, that was kind of an awkward position, but apparently they either didn't realize, they didn't know, they didn't want to know, or like they just didn't bother, and they were like, hey guys, you can see wherever we are, we still just keep playing our game for Protect Naga. And that's pretty much it. But oh, top, there's a go. They wanted to go on the Earthshaker, but nope, they're not gonna get it. And the IO is gonna be blown up. No, the Ghost Scepter. The Ghost Scepter is preventing this, and now they try to get the hell away. Actually, they're gonna sacrifice the IO. I don't think they're gonna rejoin. Nope, Tether will be gone, and that's rest in peace, everybody. Aim. Oh, never mind that. that was like what? 0.5 seconds, like half a second maximum.
He just completely disappeared, but in the meantime, Benches actually, he's on the bottom lane already, together with Angel. They're split pushing a huge creep wave there as well. Suddenly Razor arrives, Plasma Field, Shiva's Guard, and no creep wave anymore.
Yeah,
and
that really hurts.
There's double Ravage once again ready for Tide as well.
Yeah, Union Gaming, they're really trying their best to push it out now, but with the Razor even defending, you just said it, like Shiva's and his own AoE, that's enough to, I don't know, get rid of all creeps incoming. He can even take care of 2 lanes. I don't know, Benches is trying to send his solutions everywhere, even top to creep skip, and it looks like Isurus, they're just interested in like, hey guys, let's push this out, like across the river line, make sure that Benches is not getting too fat, maybe we get here and there a kill, which it just achieved on the IO, and they're gonna wait for Roshan. Roshan, this time, in a minute we know like how long Mr. Roshan is gonna be there, but like if this is gonna be another Roshan like very very low timer, then Isurus might finish this within the next 3 minutes.
Well, it's definitely possible for them. That's all I have to say about it, because just look at the items. They even have a Crimson Scar coming out from Tidehunter. So, wow, he used the Refresher Orb for nothing, because it's on cooldown. He definitely didn't use Ravage before that. Will he pop his Ravage number 2? Nope.
Theoretically, he could do it now. Why not?
To be honest, I wouldn't have minded at all. It would have just meant extra guys as well. Probably would have even been enough to bring down the IO, but...
I also like his build on level 18. He has level 2 Ravage, only 1 point in Gush, The rest, like everything studs. It's a very interesting build.
Why would you not go for level 3 into Ravage?
I don't know, level 3 Ravage, in my opinion, it is worth it. It's more stun, it's more damage, and since you anyway use your Ravage mostly when you have like up to 4 targets, or at least 3 targets there, it adds up. Like if you hit 3 targets, then obviously it is, wait, it's 125, so 3 times 125.
He was just so worried about his mana, I think, or it must have been it.
Yeah,
Because if you have the mech to use as well, you actually might run a little bit short, but...
But he had the stats till then already, since he skipped Gush, so I don't think mana was actually a problem. But, well, the more levels he finds now, every point will go in Ravage and Gush from now on, so that's not a big problem. Gush also kinda sad to not have more, because the damage is climbing quite okay. Even though Gush is one of those abilities that has like nice scaling already from level 1, since it does 110 damage, that's a really huge damage spell for a level 1 spell. But yeah, we are far away from like level 1 spells and early game. It is 45 minutes, 13 and 24. Union Gaming versus Isurus here in the Brazil Game Cup, and Isurus has 2 Rex down.
But the huge thing is that buybacks are actually off cooldown now once again for both the Bristleback, although Naga doesn't even have enough gold for it.
Yep.
Went for a Diffusal Blade. It's definitely going to be annoying if he actually gets to put it into good use in the fight,
And
but...
again, Templar Assassin, Invisibility Rune. That is just
Oh.
bad news. Look at Angel. Even his face is directly to them, so he gets full amount of damage. And look at this. Death Ward, Melt, and all these hits. No bristles to the enemy, just your nose, and he definitely got punched on this.
Just so unfortunate that most Centrals, they relocate into their own jungle with benches. What
This
are those
relocate
relocates?
strategy, it's very interesting by Union Gaming, but they gave up the let's relocate on the lane and push it out. Now they even are that desperate that they are going for the jungle. I mean, he didn't even leave illusions there. No Manta illusions there, no mirror images there, because they're at the moment busy here in the mid. And oh, look at this! With the next Riptide, they might have even gotten a kill on the Earthshaker, but no, they know that Isurus has 50 seconds. No Bristleback unless he's buying back, but we have no buyback on him. 600 is missing there.
Oh, by
Templar
Jericho!
System- Whoa.
DDX, he just went aggressive gem on the ground. DDX doesn't have the ages, so has to be a little bit careful. He's going to get slowed down by the Diffusal. Actually, pops his BKB as well. They're going for the buildings now. Eye of the Storm activated. They still have the double Ravage. Can't also get in proper position though. His Blink Dagger continuously disabled from Sidral. BKB activated as well. He really wants to bring down Tidehunter, but well, he has a Crimson Scar to it. He just barely tickles. DDX has to be careful still. Refraction comes out. He's going to get stunned and snared up as well. He can't go for the buildings, and Melirex survived. That was really awkward from Isurus. I mean, just pop your Ravages for God's sake. Go man mode.
Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, they even interrupt here with the song. That poor witch dog. Oh, he's so gonna die. He doesn't even have enough mana for anything. The arrow is not gonna. Oh god, why is this arrow not connecting? Like there was a bit misplay of the Naga, but he's still dying, just costing some seconds here in Union Gaming's plan of I don't know, pushing it out, coming back. In the end, those 2 racks, just about 50% on each racks, and this was very awkward because the TA, I think he kind of overestimated his damage with AC crit as well as the Desolator, but he just popped the BKB and like went for it, but it was by far not enough. They didn't even get the range racks, which is like permanent damage. Now this Melirex is gonna go back to full health by the time they push again. So let's see where this is going. I mean, there's still another Roshan to take and then to fight. But yeah, I really had the feeling that Isurus could have finished the game right there, just because they had double Ravage, they had all the ultimates they needed.
I think the biggest mistake kind of was that Tidehunter got as close as it did. Oh, they might find benches though. You have to be careful. Never mind. Relocate back to safety. They're going to Yayo, of course.
Well, actually, are they getting that Wisp? I mean, there's a creep wave here, it's a Tidehunter, there's the Earthshaker.
They're a little bit afraid that they're actually going to come back. Actually, yep, 2 of them come back with the Song of the Siren. Oh, they don't even want to lose the IO here.
Yeah, but you see the Naga is getting more and more nasty, obviously, but still, like, Isurus, for now at least, doesn't have too much of a problem to actually push this out. I mean, sure, they lost their towers here and there, and Union Gaming caught up a bit, but it's just not enough. But the next Roshan is definitely going to be interesting. Very interesting fight. because I don't know, Mirana is around that area right now. Maybe could scout with an arrow. TA is already on it, getting stunned and bashed by Mr. Roshan. The arrow actually connects on TA. Now, still, look at the healing from the Witch Dog. It's just
If only they had a relocate ready now to go into the Rosh and steal it with the song.
now relocate in, song, finish off the Roshan. That would have been amazing. But no, nothing is coming out. Isurus is securing it. Razor is the defender, as he has been for, I don't know, the last 20 minutes. Him alone with his Shiva's guard and his own AoE. That's easy.
Get that guy Maelstrom or Mjolnir or something. That they need a little bit more to push out the lanes faster. No, relocate, benches, max rat action, Cliff comes out. And this game.
This is something out of the Book of Alliance, I guess here. Song on, it's just 60 seconds, obviously, and yeah, they're just going back now. You know, of what this reminds me? This is, there were two teams that actually played this combo and successfully. There was Fnatic and Alliance like this. For example, Tiny Wisp, go for the towers, and that's it. So all they do is at the moment push out, red the towers, and how much did they actually achieve? Oh well, quite something, like a third of the tier 3 tower.
Yeah, plus the glyph as well.
Well, yeah, okay, the cliff, yeah, but I don't see them. Okay, actually, I see them pushing it soon. Like, look at the Naga illusion going in for the Razor, and Isurus is more and more busy just keeping benches here under control. So let's see what's happening here actually. So I think the best defense for Isurus is here to attack. Oh, but what is Shadow Demon doing? No, he's not gonna get interrupted. That was interesting. Very interesting, actually.
Really clutch TP out there. Just realizing that, well, no vision on the high ground. Easy for us, and looks like
these creeps,
want to
these
go
creeps here,
again.
these two creeps, these are the bad ones. Those two deactivate the back protection. That means, yep, DDX is coming in, and now, oh, BKB already popped here by Ancient, and he's going for the Witch Dog. The soft target by Crimson Guard is on. And look at this, DDX is getting 1 Rax. Now we still have Angel following those two, but DDX is gonna respawn here. That's the interesting fight. And look at the damage at him. He's actually dying. Getting the Mirana as a kill there as well, as Angel is still following Dolce here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now the TP. Oh, by the Naga. Naga's coming in. There is the Ravage. Finally we see a Ravage, but oh, the song, just to keep them in place. They're gonna wait here till that Fisher disappears. Or are they? There we have the Razor going for. I can't even believe it. We have no cliff for 4 seconds. So where's the disruption? They need to buy time. But there's still the Razor ultimate that does damage. Akku Slam. Do they get this Rax? Cliff. Somebody think about the cliff. Use the cliff. Nobody's using the cliff. I can't even believe it. It's going down without the cliff use. They're all focusing on the fight. The Razor might go down, but of course Mega Crips, he's even trying to TP out. Forster forward doesn't really help. With the bounces, they even buy sometime benches. Is gonna kill the Earthshaker. Now it's just 2 versus 1, but it doesn't really matter. Mega Crips are up. I don't think Unigame is gonna keep playing, or are they? New Riptide, that's gonna finish off the Witch Dog, and now Dolce, you're alone. No Ravage, no nothing left for you. So he's going down. Full team vibe, but all that for Mega Creeps. And I don't understand. Coucher, I want to answer, or I want one question to be answered. Why did they not use the cliff?
Panic mode, that's really the only possible explanation for this.
I
wouldn't take any other answer, or even that is a pretty shit answer, to be honest. So.
Yeah, it is, Coucher. I'm not satisfied with this answer. Either way, they're gonna leave Cyril here in the
benches,
mid
man. Rapier Naga.
to defend. But the problem is we have buybacks on the other side, do we? TA is coming back, plus having buyback. We have, yep, Tidehunter.
There aren't any Ravages though, so actually fighting for them might not be as easy, because we saw Temper Assassin being melted twice already. So if Unigaming do this, actually they're going to relocate to the top lane instead. They're going to get the Rex there. Holy crap, what
a game!
This game. Can they actually get counter Mega Creeps? And if they do, I think if they get counter Megas now, it's going to be Unigaming winning by the end.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this game. Now in the mid there's a fight actually breaking down here on the TA. Already the ensnare, but the Naga is focusing on the objectives here at the moment. But oh, Song on the TA. Used the BKB already before, but this wasn't really a long BKB.
This is GG now, I think. The really chance was only with this one push, go and end.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if they can leave the base at all anymore.
Fight it to the death, but look at it. We have Divine Rapier, Nagasar, and it's all or nothing. Actually, I thought it was, but yeah, Unigaming, they think they can actually play this up against Mega Creeps. I mean, Citadel can take care of one lane, like with the Mjolnirs and now MKB, and even Disruption assists, they can take care of that lane. Maybe the Mirana is managing against another lane. Look at this, like the Mirana illusion actually taken down almost one creep wave, even though these are mega creeps. So it's quite interesting, to be honest. I mean, at least he can maneuver them back. He could go in the other direction, buying some time. But no, even that illusion will go down. But they keep on playing. Like one really bad fight by Isurus and another pushing Naga. Maybe that's the small window of success we are looking for.
Well, I guess there is indeed a small chance, but it is the slightest chance I have seen in quite some time, to be honest. And look at this Mask of Madness on side on the Mirana as well, just to get the extra right clicks going, some extra lightning procs if need be. Although Isurus, they can just wait for all their buybacks, all the cooldowns for their ultimates, everything. And if they go in, all they need to do is just kind of distract Union Gaming, and the creeps will do their work for them, I think.
Yeah, I mean, distracting doesn't really work when you have like a Naga like working all the times with illusion. I mean, right now he's slowing at least the whole thing a bit, but let's see. I mean, Citadel is trying to get something on here. I love this build with the Mask of Madness and everything. Still, like, I mean, yes, the lifesteal with it. Let's see where this is going. At the moment, it still looks like a standoff, but Isurus is coming closer. Creep waves are coming closer, the heroes are coming closer, and to be honest, in a best of one tournament, or at least we're the first some games for qualification into like staying into winner bracket, I guess they would just want to play safe, and they're like, hey guys, we have mega creeps, so we don't have to rush anything, we can sit here, maybe get a pick off, wait for Roshan, and when we have that, we're going in.
Look at the graphs, by the way. So it's only a 4,000 lead in both XP and gold, more or less, for Isurus. Definitely Union Gaming slowly coming back, but I don't think gold and XP really matters at all if you're up against mega creeps, as well, lag issues this late into the game. We're so close to the GG, yet we cannot end this game.
You know what's the funny part? Like, I mean, we talked about lag because of US East and Brazil servers and whatnot, and Peruvian teams having problems on both. Now they're sitting on a LAN and they're having lag issues. So I don't know if it's just me being like sarcastic here, but like the irony in it is just hilarious.
Another relocate from Benches. Actually, Witch Doctor, they only want to stop it. Song of the Siren comes out way too soon from the Naga, to be honest. They could have even tried to go for a kill.
But at the same time, bottom, there's a fight actually. Like Angel slowing Dochi here, and there's an arrow, but not gonna connect anything. DDX turning around, doing all the damage on Angel already, as well as Papita stealing all the damage. Now there's the Ravage number 1. Ghost Scepter being used, but that will only slow the inevitable here on Jericho. He's going down. Their second Ravage is coming now. There we go. But still, like Angel might go down. Yes, Miran is actually doing the damage necessary, so it is a 1-for-1 trade with the buyback on a Shadow Demon at the moment, but look at the base. There it is. A raid of creeps is coming, heading towards the tier 4 towers, but at the moment, they're fast enough back to their base to defend this. But I guess Isurus, they bought enough time to go for Roshan, and in 10 seconds we know when Roshan is actually spawning.
The decision making was really weird from Isurus. They didn't, or at least it felt to me that they didn't have one clear guy calling the shots. Tidehunter went in with the double Ravage, whereas DDX with full HP was staying back on the Temper Assassin, really their main source of damage here.
Yep.
I have no idea what it was all about, but...
We have like 1.5 minute, by the way. 1.5 minute on Roshan it is, so it looks like Isurus is gonna wait that 1.5 minute. I mean, there is obviously enough to farm and push out. Earthshaker is taking care of the mid. We have Witchdog having a look here in bottom, as well as like here. Those ancients getting farmed. I mean, at the moment they don't even need farm. If we look at their items, like, there's not much to add on top of it. Like, everything Isurus need to finish this game, it is already in their inventory, pretty much.
Oh, they relocate again. Benches. He might find fullback here. Can he get the diffuser blade? Yes, he can. Nice 4-step. Blink out and suddenly, oh, Song of the Siren. It's forced out. Only 1 minute cooldown, so not a big deal. They relocate back to safety. Yeah. Still though, even that 1 minute up against mega creeps might be the difference maker.
You know what's the funny part about this game? Like, Union Gaming, I have to say, Benjas in combination with the Wisp here, they're doing a good job. Like, they are doing a good job. Simply as that. Like, the nice pushing, nice micro on all the illusions and whatnot, nice creep skipping. The only thing that really went wrong this game is it just came too late. Besides, obviously, feeding those 2 deaths on the Naga in the mid, which gave TA even this 12 minutes Desolator, or was it 13 minutes Desolator, but it was a very, very fast Desolator. With that Desolator, he picked off so many supports, which gave them even more momentum, or more momentum on Isurus' side. So this Naga play, and just not doing the mistakes at the beginning, I think this game would look very different. But still, we're looking at Mega Creeps. Welcome guys to 6.82, where Mega Creeps don't mean jack. Like really, nothing.
I wouldn't say nothing, because they can't really leave their own base all that much. It's gonna free up all the Roshians for Isurus. It's not like, oh, we have Mega Creeps, we don't need any more advantage. Yes, they actually do. That's how bad it's going for them since...
And he's even dropping Chrysalis for this. This is the second Chrysalis for the TA, and you know, they have nice couriers. Wait, who is actually picking up? Yeah, Earthshaker. He's gonna be the Chrysalis courier for the TA, so if the TA dies, he can just put it back in his inventory. Like, I love this.
Oh, those just small sneaky plays.
It's called life couriers.
Well, at the moment, we are 60 minutes in, or, well, only about 10 seconds away from being 60 minutes in.
But yeah, we have it. We have our final fight. It is on our hands, right there. They're going for the tier 4 tower, slowly but steadily, and yeah, with the creep wave
look at
coming
this!
in.
Relocate! Counter tier 4s! Are you crapping me right now? This can't be real.
He has enough damage to actually get through the back to protection. Cliff has being used there, but now the fight is breaking loose here. And look at this Angel doing so much damage. DDX actually surviving because he TP'd out. Jericho is the next one to die, but yeah, Digo Scepter buying enough time, but still the second Ravage. There's Jericho. He's going down. Angel under attack here. Oh, look at this double ultimate by the Razor. So much damage. Wisp staying on max range, and Angel, he's going down. Do we have a buyback on him? No, we do not. He's 500 gold short. Citadel is dying. The throne is open. The tier 4s are gone, and yeah, this is bad news. It is over. GG.
Double Eye of the Storm, double Static Link, just too much for the Razor. But what a crazy try, and of course, I think Union Game, that was really literally their only chance. But for example, Mirana did a crap ton of damage, but the Mega Creeps killed him.
But yeah, I can tell you, the organizers of this LAN, they will go nuts. They will just facepalm because the entire schedule will be crazy. We waited 1.5 hours for this game. We have 1 hour game, and there are 3 plus 2 is 5. Last time I checked, so 5 more games coming today in a row. So guys, the next game will be up in a bit. My name is HeflaTV. Casting with me is Coucher, and I don't know if Coucher is gonna stay or if another caster here from HeflaTV is coming in. Let's see about it. But either way, next game will come. Isurus stays in the winner bracket, and Union Gaming finds themselves in the loser bracket, which will be played tomorrow. Yes. So either way, next game will come. Be right back.